Hello guys, welcome to Netexpertz. My name is Kapoor. Today I'm going to start second lecture of Microsoft Windows Server 2019 video series. In the previous lecture, we already learned about what is server. In this lecture, we are going to learn about introduction of Server 2019. So let's start the lecture guys. So in this, first we need to understand what are the additions or what's new in Server 2019. So if we talk about what's new in Server 2019, so I'll comparison with 2016 to 2019. So if we talk about what's new in Server 2019, so in that, number one, we have Windows Admin Center. It's a new feature in Server 2019. So we talk about Windows Admin Center. So like in our previous versions of servers, like 2016, 12, 8, 3, 2000, these are the previous versions of Windows servers. Like starts with Windows NT 4.0, then Windows 2000, 2003, 2008, 2012, 16, and then now we are using 19. Right now it's it's the latest one. So previously we use Server Manager. The component name is, or the tool name is Server Manager. By default, the Server Manager is automatically installed. When you install Server 2016 or 12 or 8 or 3, so Server Manager is automatically installed in that. Fine. So what happens in that case? So the Server Manager is an offline tool through which we can manage servers. But Windows Admin Center introduced in Server 2019 onwards. Now Windows Admin Center, with the help of Windows Admin Center, we can manage multiple servers as well, like Server Manager. But it gives you web portal. Web portal means you can access this portal anywhere through client as well, or through your desktop computer as well, or through your personal computer as well, through internet also. So it's a web portal, you can say that it's a web portal. Through this we can access anywhere on this portal, and with the help of this portal we can access or manage proper servers. Understand? So this is the Windows Admin Center we have. So this is the new thing in Server 2019. After that we have a System Insights is there. System Insight is used to, it's used to monitoring the applications, monitoring the services. It's a monitoring we can say tool in Windows Admin Center. So when you access Windows Admin Center, so you can see in that System Insight option is also there. The System Insight is a tool through which we can monitor our applications, through which we can monitor our server as well. Now after that we have a Windows Defender Advanced Threat Protection, ATP. So in Server 2019, Windows Defender is also there. Windows Defender running so many servers previously also. So it starts with 2008 something, 2008, then 2003 only firewall is running. 2008 onwards Windows Defender is there. 2008 R2, then 12 R2, 16, and then 2019 server. So Windows Defender is running. Now it gives you some advanced threat protection. Now in that, it gives you some encryption points, some improved security to protect hacking, or to protect unauthorized access on the servers. Now the next thing we have a storage migration services. It's a new in Server 2019. With the help of this, if I want to migrate my storage from on-premises to cloud, we can go for that, because Server 2019 integrate with the cloud with Azure by default. So when you install Server 2019, or when you install Server 2016 as well, Microsoft Azure services are already installed on the servers. So we don't want to install Microsoft Azure services. It's already installed. So if you have a subscription on Azure, so you can manage Azure also with the help of Server 2019 and 16 both. So storage migration services is used to migrate your storage. If you're running your storage in 2016 server, if you want to migrate to 2019, you can. If your storage works on-premises network, or if you want to migrate your storage on cloud, so you can use Server 2019 as well. Now next we have a Windows Defender ATP Exploit Guard. So it gives you some kind of more protection, you can say that. Previously we discussed about Windows Defender Advanced Threat Protection, and that it gives you higher encryption method and all, and so many stuffs are there. Now in Exploit Guard is a kind of guard, you can say that. It gives you more security to protect your applications, to protect your unauthorized access. If you have some unauthorized person who's trying to access your application, trying to access your data, so Windows Defender ATP Exploit Guard is provide you a guard, you can say that. So through which you can secure our server as much as we can. So this is the 5 basic new features in Server 2019. We have so many features are there. So many features are there. In AD we have so many things are there. In DSCP also have some new features. DNS also have some new features. So in Server 2019 we have so many new features. I'll give you some basic 5. I'll tell you some basic 5 features right now. So slowly when we go for lecture by lecture, when we process your curriculum, then I'll discuss all the features as well. Now let's talk about additions of Server 2019. So if we talk about Server 2019 additions, so we have 4 additions actually in Server 2019. Starts with Essentials. Server 2019 Essentials. Essential is a testing environment addition. You can say that, like if you want to test something, if you want to test something, or if you have some small organization that you have only 50 devices or 25 users, or you can say that if you have 50 users and you have 50 devices, so we can use essentials over there. So essential not support all the features, all the roles and features. Okay, your Server 2019 have so many services provided by Server 2019, but that services are also known as rules. We have 2 things in Server 2019: roles and features. Not only Server 2019, it's you can say that Server 2008 onwards, 2008, even 2003 onwards, 2003, 8, 12, 16, they provide you roles and features. So when we explore Server 2019, I'll showing you in the next lecture. I'm exploring Server 2019. So in that, I'll showing you so many things. I'll showing you how to install Windows Admin Center. I'll showing you how to manage Server Manager, so all those stuff, or how to manage Server 2019 with the help of Server Manager as well, and with the help of Windows Admin Center as well. What are roles, what are features in Server 2019? So we'll discuss all those stuffs in next video. But essentials, if we talk about the Windows Server 2019 Essentials Edition, so in that case, what happens in that case? In that case, we need to. So this edition is always works on testing environment only. Just a minute, guys. Okay, so we discuss about Windows Server 2019 Essentials. So this edition is used for testing purposes only. If you have very small network, if very small organizations, then we can use Essentials. Now next we have 2019 Standard. Again, 2019 Standard and 2000 Data Center. These are the two most common or most basic editions we're using right now. So 2019 Standard is used for physical servers only. If you have a physical servers, you can use Standard edition. But if you have a virtual servers, so we not recommended you to install Standard in virtual servers. Why? Because Standard are not supported virtual servers. It's support, but it's not that much maximum. Because in one Standard edition, you can create 2 virtual machines only, not more than that. Maximum is 2 virtual machines. So that's why the Standard edition is always used on physical machines. Now if we talk about Data Center, so Data Center edition is the most powerful edition in Server 2019. If you have very large organization, if you have a large network, so we can use Data Center. If you want to use virtualization, so we can create n number of virtual machines with the help of Data Center, or we can use n number of virtual machines from Data Center edition. So I can install n number of virtual machines. Now last one we have a Hyper-V. Hyper-V is a virtualization edition. If you want to do virtualization, we can use Hyper-V. So in how we can go for that, like I have a physical server, I can install Hyper-V on that, Server 2019 Hyper-V, and with the help of Hyper-V, I can create virtual machines. Fine, so we have 4 editions in Server 2019, starts with Essential, Standard, Data Center, and Hyper-V. Now let's discuss the comparison of Windows Server 2019 editions. So this is the Microsoft document. So if I click on this, as you can see that we have a comparison of Standard and Data Center editions. So this is the basic, this is not a basic one. It gives you full comparison. Okay, this is a document of Server Microsoft documents. So now you can see that starts with maximum number of users. So we can create how many number of users or maximum number of users in Server 2019 Standard and Data Center. So based on call means client access license. There is a call means when you purchase a license, the service is running is client access license. So with the help of this, we can you can see that we can categorize at how many users we have. So how many users we can purchase the license in that case. So license are working on two things, per user or per device. So as you can see, it's up to your requirement that when you purchase the Server 2019 operating system, so on what condition you can purchase it. Either you can purchase per user or either you can purchase per device. It's up to your requirement. Now maximum SMB connections. SMB connections means simple server message block. It's a sharing protocol. Like if you want to share something in the network, if you create file share, so we can use SMB protocol. It's a Microsoft by default protocol. So whenever you can create any file sharing, whenever you can create go for sharing, or whenever you create any file share, so we can use SMB protocol in the Microsoft. So you can see that in this number of connections we are using in standard and data center. RRAS routing and remote access services. We discussed these things also briefly in upcoming lectures. What is RRAS, what is SMB and all those stuffs. We can use IIS also, we can RDS connections, RD means RDB connection, remote desktop connections we can call that. The 65 and 1535 connection we can create, we can create, you can say that. Maximum number of 64-bit sockets. Socket means how many processors you are using. 64 sockets or 64 processors we are using. We can use maximum in server. So it supports 64 sockets. Number of cores unlimited. Maximum RAM 24 terabyte in both standard and data center. This one is a standard one, this one is a data center one. So 24 terabyte and 24 terabyte over there also we can use. See, I already told you in standard we can create only 2 virtual machines per license, and we can get over there unlimited virtual machines per license. Okay, like this we can join the domain. So both the servers are compatible to domain network also. So we can learn about what is domain and all those stuffs in upcoming lectures. Both has edge network protection firewall. There is no edge network protection. So edge network protection is a separate firewall. Okay, it is used to protect outgoing packets. You can say that. So edge network protection is not available on both the servers. Direct access is both the servers are available. So many things are there. So these are the roles. These are roles. So you can say that. Now you can say that these are the services provided by servers. Okay, this is a common feature. You can say that common difference between Server 2019 standard and data center. Okay, it shows you SMB, RRAS, how many connections you can create, how many remote desktops you can create, like this. Now next we have a server roles. So many things provided by ADs, Active Directory Certification Services, Domain Services, Federation Services, Lightweight Directory Services, Right Management Services. So these are the 5 AD services provided by Server 2019. So these are the services provided by Server 2019. So these are the services: DSCP, DNS, Device Health, Fax Server, file and storage services. Okay, so many services are there. Branch cache. In file and storage services, we have file server, branch cache, data deduplication, DFS, FSRM, ISCSI target server for SAN. So these are so many things are there. So we need to read these things. We need to read these services slowly in my upcoming lectures. You don't need to worry about it. So you can see that these all are services supported by both the servers, standard and data center. Hyper-V, network controller, network access protection, network access policy services or access services, print and document services, remote access, remote desktop services, IIS, WDS. So many things are there. So it supports everything. Okay. So these both the servers, you can see that both the operating system doesn't have that much difference. The main difference is that standard edition is only used in physical servers, and data center edition used in physical as well as virtual servers as well. This is the major differences, you can see that. Now in that we have a features also. They support .NET Framework 3.5, 4.7, bit services, BitLocker network, drive encryption, BitLocker network unlock, branch cache, client of NFS, containers, data center bridging. So these are the features provided by Server 2019. So we'll discuss all this also. They gives you 2 platforms, 3.5 also and 4.7 also. So these are the 2 .NET Framework services. So if I want to install any services, if I want to install any roles, so we need these platforms as well. Okay, if I want to install AD services, so we need minimum 3.5 .NET Framework also. So these are a lot of features. IPAM, ISNS, LPR, port monitor. So many things are there. So as you can see that totally, if you count verbally, you can say that so 42 features, approximately 42 to 43 features provided by Server 2019, and something you can say that 16 to 17 roles are there. Okay, so we have 2 things: roles and features. We discussed briefly also in the upcoming videos. Not to worry about that, or upcoming lectures. So as you can see that these are the roles. So if you talk about the roles, so total we have 16 to 17 roles, and near about 42 to 43 features in Server 2019. So this is the basic differences I am showing you. guys. So that's it for this session, guys. I hope you're able to understand these things. What are the difference between standard and data center editions? What's new in Server 2019? I'll give you five basic functionalities, five basic you can say that features which is new in Server 2019. I'll showing you in this lecture. So I hope you're able to understand these things. Please like and share this video, guys. Please like and share this video, guys, and subscribe the channel for more Server 2019 video. Thank you very much for watching, guys.